the job that was meant to be done by the legislature is now being done by the courts, and the job that was to be done by the executive is now being again done by the courts. So there is somewhere a disturbance in the internal equilibrium of constitutional power that needs to be addressed. Otherwise, our democracy will become dysfunctional. I have also said that there is an atmosphere of fear, a pervasive atmosphere of fear, which the government must dispel, because freedom and fear do not coexist. And India is a nation, as a republic, was born to freedom, for freedom, and is anchored in a spirit of freedom. Whatever may be the political differences between political parties, and they are bound to be there, the sacrosanctity of the constitutional faith must be preserved at all costs. So every citizen and every publicly minded individual has a role in articulating the national sentiment on this question.
Mr. Kumar, when you're talking about maintaining the sanctity of the Constitution, your former party, Congress Party, have been continuously talking about the institutions. There are questions on election commission, even the way India votes, the vote chori issue that has been raked up by Rahul Gandhi himself, the leader of opposition. How do you see that? What's your observation about it? You have been in public life for decades. You have been a union minister yourself. You have seen the law ministry yourself. So how do you see these accusations, allegations coming in from your former party?
Well, first of all, I still continue to be in the public life and public sphere. I have not run away from the public sphere. But I would like to answer your question straight. The opposition in any democratic country has a right to speak its mind. It must be given space by the ruling party of the day, whichever ruling party it may be. Otherwise, democracy doesn't function. There has to be magnanimity on the part of the government in listening to the voice of the opposition. However, it is equally true, and I would like again to reiterate, which I said yesterday, that the opposition must also look within and see whether its charges against the government or against institutions find resonance with the people. Take the case of the EVMs, for example. If the entire opposition is saying that they are not satisfied with the functioning of the EVMs, certainly the opposition is entitled to be heard, and effective measures to dispel their misgivings must be taken by the authorities concerned. But when the opposition accepts the results of the EVM when in its favor and rejects them when not in its favor, that dilutes the charge of the opposition. That destroys the credibility of the charge. And that is why that charge is not sticking. So either the institutions that be once and for all try to satisfy the concerns of the opposition, and if that cannot be done, and if the opposition is still not satisfied, then the opposition should say, we will not contest elections based upon EVMs, and even where we win on the basis of EVMs, we will not form government. Then the charge will stick.
Well, your comments stand true. When Congress wins Karnataka, they say that yes, it is public's mandate, but when Bihar happens, when Uttar Pradesh happens, or for that matter, the way things have happened in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh or Madhya Pradesh in the last 1.5 years, there are certain allegations coming election commission's way. Now the new allegation from the Congress party has been that there are malpractices being done in the voter list as well. Rahul Gandhi has held 3 press conferences, and we heard the debate in the parliament day before yesterday as well, where the Home Minister replied himself. How do you see these allegations coming in that the voter list rectification is being done with malafide intentions?
Look, I would not like to comment on it for the simple reason that I have not gone deeper into this issue. But if Mr. Rahul Gandhi has felt so strongly as to rake it up in the parliament with facts and figures, then certainly the government has to dispel the misgivings. Whether or not the charge is true or not, it is not for me to comment on. But the fact is that the entire opposition is talking about these things, and they need